Power, Happiness and Success family. Right, this video is for anyone out there who finds themselves sometimes getting carried away by their own emotions. They're not making the best choices they can for themselves. And really it comes down to self-reflection, being able to kind of identify and preempt whatever we're about to encounter. So we all have all kinds of patterns and habits. You know, it takes between 66 days to 365 days for a pattern to be deeply ingrained within our unconscious. You know, 95% of our thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs are really subconscious programs, meaning that we've executed certain actions or movements, or patterns, mentally, emotionally, and so on. So we've executed them so often and so consistently that we begin to associate them with our identity, and therefore it becomes an automatic response over time, therefore being a subconscious program. And this is extremely deleterious, especially if we want to change the emotions in which we experience on a regular basis. So really we need to be able to identify our patterns, how our thoughts lead to certain feelings and emotions, which leads to certain behaviors, okay? So, and this really relates and pertains to anything in our lives, whether we want to get in even better physical shape or improve our health, whether we want to, get ourselves to take more action as it relates to, our career, developing our high income skills, or launching a product, or meeting a deadline, or beginning and completing a project. If you're someone who finds it hard to consistently remain motivated, and so on and so forth, then really we want to be able to preempt the states that we go into, because there might be certain triggers, visual triggers or verbal triggers, or triggers within ourselves. Because when we do things so often, guys, what happens is scenarios and situations might change, but if you've deeply ingrained certain patterns in your life, for example, if say at 5:30 in the afternoon, when you finish work, for example, and you're heading home, normally say around that time you normally feel exhausted, and normally you're filled with quite a lot of frustration. Maybe on a regular basis you feel guilty, like you never did well enough at work. You feel as though you didn't complete the things that you wanted to complete that day, and therefore you feel inadequate, or some emotions like this. What will happen is you will tend to carry out those same sort of feelings around 5:30 in the afternoon, even if you're not working or you're even on holiday. Depends on how deep these patterns are instilled within you, okay? So it's really being able to identify the issue, identify the pattern, so you can stop it in its track before it even gets going. Or you can even watch the pattern unfold objectively, step back and go, yeah, I normally think this, I normally feel these kind of emotions. Isn't that silly? You kind of laugh at it, and it's important not to take the pattern too seriously. And you can utilize NLP strategies to kind of reframe and play around with the structure. Maybe if it's a video in your mind, a clip of when something bad happened to you, you constantly relive on a regular basis, you can reverse it so it's running backwards rather than running normal time. You can make the person look like they're a clown, make them look like they're a little kid, whatever it is to help you not take the occasion so seriously anymore. You can play around with the colors, just how vivid and acute and like the resolution and the outlining of the image or the clip you've got in your mind, for example. You can add some music to it and play around with it, and you can make it smaller in your mind's eye rather than seeing it in your peripheral visions, so it doesn't encapsulate your entire vision if it's a negative association that you have, for example. So many different structures and strategies you can implement to really change your patterns, to play around with it, okay? And you're going to want to shock yourself in these moments. When you start to relive the pattern, you have to do something that really shocks and breaks that pattern from unfolding. You can actually play these tricks on yourself. Tony Robbins, brilliantly, what he did was he would sometimes sit down with someone. He said, so tell me about your phobia, tell me about your fear. Well, I'm fearful that my husband's going to leave me. And then he gets a big glass of cold water and goes all over her face, like, gather yourself, woman. And then she's like, what did you do that for? And then she'll go back to talk. And then Tony Robbins says, listen, something just came over me. Carry on with where you are. So you're talking about your husband, like how he treats you, you're not happy. Yeah, he does this to me, and then he forgets this, and he doesn't do that. And then all over her face again. He's breaking the pattern. He's breaking the pattern. You can do it to yourself. I'm not saying it's just start smacking yourself and throwing water in your own face. Like, you can do that. I suggest you get someone else to do it because it's more fun that way. I'm playing, ha ha ha. But genuinely play around with your patterns, your associations. take the mickey of it. You might want to completely change your patterns and start doing really silly, outrageous things that will change your physiology. Like say you're in the car and I don't know, just start singing to whatever songs in the background really immaturely or silly or whatever it is. I don't know, get playful, get creative with it. And this is how you can start to break the patterns, the associations you have in your mind. And these are incredibly potent and profound. So if you're interested in NLP, you might want to check out those who coined NLP, really. Richard Bandler and John Grinder. Amazing work. I've learned so much from studying them and becoming a qualified NLP practitioner. So you might want to get involved in that yourself. Or you can just watch all my videos and learn it, really. Quite cheeky. But there you go. So the key thing here is to preempt what kind of patterns you will run on a daily basis. Like if you struggle to understand the kind of patterns, you're like, I don't really understand what leads to these kind of thoughts and these kind of limiting beliefs, and I don't want to feel this way and I don't feel like I can stop it. I don't know what happens. It's worthwhile getting a coach. I can be that coach for you. Or if you know someone like who's a friend or a peer of yours who really knows you well and who can kind of like identify what patterns you're going through, you can kind of really open up to them confidentially, then maybe that can be worthwhile developing that kind of relationship with them as well, because it's really important to start to separate yourself from these silly patterns that can make you feel sad or hopeless and despondent or depressed or angry or frustrated, or whatever it might be that you continuously feel. And it's all about changing your associations, being in the present moment, becoming calmer, more peaceful, appreciating yourself and your life just the way it is right now, and becoming more grateful, more appreciative. And that's a way that you can combat fear or problems and obstacles and stresses, okay? So if you appreciate this video, you want to know more, head on over to my website at www.alexgem.com. Click where it says join PHS course today. Enter your credit card details and you'll gain instant access to my miraculous, revolutionary course, The Power System, taking you from wherever you are in your life. Whatever limiting beliefs or fears or obstacles or stresses you've got in your life, whatever limiting beliefs you've got, whatever traumatizing events you've been through, if you're sad, if you're depressed, or if you're quite a healthy person, quite happy, to be honest with you, and you're in a good mood and you just want to take your quality of life to that next level, I can help you do that. I can hold your hand and guide you through that process step by step. The course is absolutely outstanding. I also included tremendous bonuses. Go check out the bonuses that I've included as well. The whole package is worth between $1,200 to $2,000. I'm not sending it anywhere near that, so you're going to definitely want to join. I offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you want to see how it works before you buy, really, then when you click where it says join PHS course today, scroll to the bottom of that page and you'll see the course outline. You'll see the different sections, and there's certain segments within each section. Some of these segments are set to preview, which means I'm giving you it for free, so you can get the worksheet, the video, the written word, the audio for free, so you can kind of understand the kind of value I'm providing here and to kind of understand the worth and that you deserve this sort of stuff. You might want to get my book, The Art of Power, Happiness and Success. You can get that at Amazon. You can also get it at my store, www.alexgemstore.com. Go hook yourself up, guys. Have a great day. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and also click the notification bell, because every single week I release several videos like this, but also episodes, podcasts, audios that I won't put on any other social platform. So go subscribe, and I can't wait for you to join the family officially. Go and have a great day. Stay strong, and I'll see you soon.